Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a collective any sign, whatever wants to come out messages for whoever's watching reading. I shuffled all the cards. I got some sage going. I'm going to clear the energy with a sound bowl. I just want to ask Spirit, my guides, whoever's watching guides, to guide me in this message and to give me this reading and to give me the best messages for whoever's watching for their highest good. Thank you, Spirit. All right. I'm just going to do some oracle cards and some tarot cards, just whatever I feel like guided to grab. So I'm going to start with these animal spirit oracles, and let's see what we get. On the bottom we got chameleon spirit, and it's act as if. And this card just says, like we're always manifesting all the time. We're manifesting, and our thoughts, our imaginations, our beliefs, that's how we manifest. So we need to act as if what we want, what we desire is already here, because that's how we get what we want or what we desire. That's the energy that's on the bottom. And then also there's brown bear spirit. It says take time out, and that's saying to make sure that you rest and that you take care of yourself. Like, yeah, we all the more care we can take of ourselves, and the better we feel, then the better we approach everything in life. That's how we keep our balance. And then koala spirit has a plan. So yeah, I always know that when we're creating, when we're manifesting, that spirit, the universe, is co-creating with us, and the universe wants the best for us, and we also have to stay in balance, and that's how we want the best for ourselves. All right, thank you, Spirit. All right, I'm going to give these a shuffle and then see what wants to come out. Thank you, Spirit. This is for whoever is watching. For whoever is watching, Spirit. For whoever's watching. What's messages for whoever's watching? If these messages resonate with you, like, share, subscribe if you want to. I would really appreciate it. And leave a comment. Leave a comment down below. Okay, we got two. And if you think they would, the messages would help anybody, share it. I'd appreciate that too. All right, let's see. We got beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. Whenever I was preparing the card, I did pick up on an energy of like creating something and needing to approach it when you're manifesting in the right way. So we'll just see what comes out. Lay a solid foundation, and nightingale spirit, love is all around. So yeah, that's just confirmation, that spirit is always co-creating. Now, I believe this is talking about spirit, but now I did see like working with others. You might be working with others too on whatever you're creating, whatever you're manifesting. And let's see. Yeah, just make sure, and the people that you're working with, whoever you might be interacting with, like you have the skills. I really did pick up like a leadership energy, like someone was being asked to take the leadership position in something, and that you could, but you might be resistant to it. But just know, lay us, and that whatever you put into it, you would get that much out of it. Whatever, if you were starting some new endeavor or whatever, as much as you put into it, you would get out of it. Like a balance. And that's not saying that like if you put in 100%, you get 100% back, because the return can be exponential, like the return can be the same as your effort that you put into it, but it can be exponential. Like you could have a great return, like a super return from it. It can be very abundant for you. It can make you very abundant and stable. I also picked that up. So yeah, and just know that that's what the universe wants for us. It wants us to be abundant. The universe wants us to be abundant, and to do that, we have to stay balanced. We have to create strong foundations, build from strong foundations. That's how things last. When we build with a strong foundation, then things last. And I always do it with love. I mean, the best intentions for not just for ourselves, but for everybody that you know it's going to affect. Like it could be a product, it could be a service, whatever, whoever it's going to affect. We want it to be great for them, and in return be great for us. And then the more you get back, the more you put in, and then the more you get back, the more you can reinvest. I don't know, that's just what I'm getting. All right, thank you, Spirit. I'm going to pull, let's see, I think I'll do the sacred symbol oracles next. Let's see, on the bottom we've got protection. So yeah, we're always protected, and we could be asked to protect ourselves. Be aware of our environment. Don't take extreme risk. And this doesn't have to mean like physical harm. It could also be like harm to our stability, or harm to our body if we're not taking time out to rest. Remember, it said to rest. So make sure that you're protecting your energy by taking care of yourself. And I really feel that's what this is saying. All right, Spirit, thank you. What else for whoever's watching? This is for whoever is watching. This is for whoever is watching. Oh, that didn't work out. Let's try it one more time. Thank you, Spirit. For whoever's watching, what can I get for whoever is watching? Thank you, Spirit. For whoever's watching. I'm going to leave these cards out here like this and just work on a pile. Do something different. All right, water, that's emotion. That's emotion. This is also love, and it says Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. So let's see what else we can get on this. Anything else, Spirit? And I think I'll clarify those with some, maybe the Light Seers Tarot. All right. That love, because I also saw soulmate on the bottom, but I didn't take it. So you could be working with like a partner who's a good friend. It could be a good friend. It could be a good friend. It could also be a romantic partner. It could be a family member. And yeah, so like a soulmate doesn't have to be romantic. It could be platonic, and it could be somebody that's in your life for just a minute, a short term, or for a long-term relationship. All right, you got truth on the bottom. You got truth on the bottom. I feel like that's just saying what I was just saying is the truth. And trust. Truth and trust. All right. But what came out was magic and boundaries. So yeah, I feel like because you had the protection card, like don't take super risk, don't take like uncalculated risk. But with the boundaries, I think it's saying, just love, do everything you do with love and in truth and with trust and trust, but make sure you have healthy boundaries. Make sure that you have healthy boundaries put up to protect yourself, especially if you're dealing with friends or family. Yeah, it doesn't matter whoever you're dealing with. Make sure that you have boundaries, and that to protect yourself. And I feel like that's part of like a solid foundation for you for you to have a solid foundation, you have to have boundaries. You have to have boundaries. And to be a good leader, you have to have boundaries. And then you got magic, and yeah, it's a 3. And I feel like the magic card is just about creating. I think once you get all this is definitely about manifestation. And once you have everything you need, and once you figure that out and everything comes together, uh, it'll be like you're creating magic. Because, I mean, really, you are creating magic. We create our own reality. We create our world with our thought. It starts out as a thought, belief, imagination, and then you got to stay in that energy. You have to stay in that energy. And anytime anything negative comes against you, and I feel like that's also what this boundary is talking about. And protect yourself against negative thoughts. You protect yourself from yourself. Like we can sabotage ourselves. We can sabotage ourselves with our thoughts, with negativity, with getting stuck in a way of thinking and staying there too long, and not taking action when we need to and on the things that we need to do. So yeah, and I feel like that's what this magic card is doing. Is saying, is to stay in that positive energy of manifestation, and that's how you create magic. All right, thank you, Spirit. I want to pull some more oracle cards. These oracle cards are. Let's see. I haven't used these. I don't know that I've used these Monology cards, but I'm gonna try them. Let's see. And I shuffled all these cards before, but I will still shuffle. On the bottom, you got your hard work is paying off. Yeah, I like this. This is the new moon in Capricorn. Says your hard work is paying off. So yeah, whatever you're manifesting on and whatever you're working on, your hard work is definitely paying off. And luck is on your side. So just keep on doing what you're doing. Luck is on your side. A win-win outcome is forecast. But I think you're being asked to do more, because the next one is step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, and then with that trust and truth, you are good enough. You are good enough. Like, I think these might be like doubts and fears you have, and it's saying, like, protect yourself from your own thoughts. Be bold and make the first move. Yeah, be bold and make the first move. That's just the energy on the bottom. All right, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so I feel like whoever these messages are for, you're definitely manifesting. And yeah, I feel like you're being asked to, like, keep on doing what you're doing, but to do more, like, not to take uncalculated risks, but to like step up your game, because you can create magic. All right, thank you, Spirit. This is for whoever is watching. Whoever is watching. This is my first time doing one of these readings, but it's pretty fun. I think I'll like do more of these for whoever's watching. This is for whoever's watching, Spirit. All right, let's see. All right, on the bottom we got communication is key. So yeah, like being a good ruler, or not a good ruler, a good leader, being a good leader. I keep wanting to say ruler. Being a good leader, you do have to have great communication. You do have to have great communication. You have to communicate love. Well, yeah, from a place of love. Like, whether we know it or not, we're required to love everybody unconditionally. We are. Everybody we meet is a mirror. These are going to be like some hard truths, I think, for people. Like, we are required to love everybody. You have to love everybody. If you don't want to reap karma and to have to learn some kind of lesson over and over, then you have to learn how to love everybody that you come into contact with. That doesn't mean that you have to like them, but you have to love them. You don't have to like them. You don't have to like the way they are, but everybody is a mirror to us, and everything that we don't like in someone is something that we don't like about ourselves. you know, and it's something that we need to work on. It's part of our shadow because everybody is a mirror to us. And that's one of the biggest lessons in life. But yeah, communication is key. That, I think this was just on the bottom, wasn't it? Yeah. I don't really know why I came to this card, but I'm definitely meant to talk to it. I forget how I get to places sometimes because the energy just like choo, comes in. All right, communication is key. So that is part of being a good leader. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, that's too many. But the energy is gaining. The energy is gaining. I'm not going to take all these cards. I'll take them all. All right. Thank you, Spirit. The energy is gaining momentum. So, yeah, I think this is something that you've been working on for a while. And, like, I feel like you're being asked to make a decision about whether do you want to be the leader or do you not want to be the leader. That's what I feel like. Because you've got the energy is gaining momentum, and this is the waxing moon. And right now is a waxing moon. We just had a new moon. So yeah, full moon. Ooh, I need my moon chart. I want to say that we're in a waxing moon right now because it's about to be, it's headed toward being full again. And then after the full moon, it's waning. I think that's how it goes. I'll have to look. Look, and leave it in the comments. Look and leave it in the comments. But yeah, but in any case, the energy is gaining momentum. And remember the rest and protect yourself. Rest, meditate, and contemplate. So yeah, the new moon in Pisces. The new moon in Pisces. I wonder if we just had that. What the new moon was, because we just had a new moon. All right. And be bold and make the first move. So you're definitely being asked to take action towards something. I'm going to leave these out too. All right, Spirit, thank you. And I've never used this deck, this other deck over here, but I am going to use it. This is a Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle, and I've never used these. You've got Earth on the bottom, 24, that's a 6, which is about balance. 6s are about balance. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal spiritual aspects of our nature. And that's the Earth card. And then we've talked about this communication on the bottom. Again, 14, it's a 5, which is all about change, and it can be about conflict and, but change, but it can be about conflict too. It can also be about conflict. 14, communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, and to stay in the flow of source and balance exchange. And now, what is the flow of source? Source is love. Source is unconditional love. And that's what all this is talking about. So when you're manifesting, we have to love everybody. Unconditional love. We don't have to like what they do. We don't have to like how they respond. But we have to control the way that we react and the way we respond to things and the way we talk to people and the things we say about others and the things we say about ourselves, So I feel like that's what this is saying. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, this is for whoever's watching. Whoever is watching. Yeah, I like it. If you like it, please click like, leave a comment. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Woo! This is so good. On the bottom you got Universal. I've never used these cards before. I don't know if you can see that. Universal love. It's a number 44, which is a master number, I think, but and an 8, which is a life path. Um, universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other. This makes me very emotional. We do a great feeling from this. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Because we are all everything, every bit of creation. We are all that. We're all made of the same thing. And I'm not just talking about us as humans. I'm talking about everything, every element, the grass, the trees, the rivers, the water, the air, everything. We're all divine. We're all divine. We're all part of Source, the Creator, because that's how we were created, and that is love, and we are supposed to be love, universal love. Whew. Put that there, and then what is this? Oh my gosh, this is so good. That was the one on the bottom, universal love. The heart chakra is the next, and that's where we feel everything, and that's we want it to be open. We need our heart chakras to be open. Okay, the frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life. And look, the one that came out is cosmic flower. All right, so the frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. I'm loving this because I love getting these messages, and then it's like it makes me feel so loved by spirit, and I'm so honored to get to read and deliver these messages, and it's a very humbling. Thank you, Spirit. Um, the frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Whew, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. And then delight. That's what I'm feeling right now. That's what I'm feeling right now is delight. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we invoke in others. Whew. These are so good. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. And then the one that came out is a cosmic flower, and it's a 18. I don't know if you see that. It's a number 18, which is a 9, which is like fruition, return for the investment that you've made. The investment that you've made. It's saying you're going to reap what you sow. You're going to reap what you sow. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home. Whew. The core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So yeah, just make sure you're coming from a place of unconditional love, because you're a cosmic flower. We're all cosmic flowers. All right, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and take this because change, and it's a number 3, and that a number 3 is like alignment. It's like body, mind, spirit. Alignment with the universe and change, and that's what we're creating in the world. We're coming together to create change in the world. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Ooh, these cards made me emotional. That's the first time I've used them. But like, I was called to buy those cards. I was led to buy those cards. And then I was like, they're so complicated. Those cards just seem so complicated. I don't know what to do with them. And like, I've like hesitated to use them, but ooh, they were good. That was good. And then see, I left one over here and I didn't even realize it, or I wouldn't have got that other card as the bottom card. And see, I wouldn't understand this one. Merkaba. I will read it since it was on the bottom. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to transverse into other layers of reality and dimension. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our higher purpose. And that's, I know, like I can just feel that this is about learning and remembering who we are and knowing that we all have a purpose, to fulfill. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Oh, okay. I don't even think I'm going to pull any Lightseers cards. I think this message was beautiful, and I hope it resonated with you. I will do a treasure from Takashi, just like to close it off. All right. Thank you, Spirit. This is for whoever is watching. Adventure. Adventure. Enter into everything with openness and love and enjoy the adventure of living. You never know what's coming next. Yeah, I think that's perfect. All right, Spirit, this is for, give me one card, please, to close off this reading for whoever's watching. For whoever's watching, Spirit. I feel like I got these cards upside down. All right, thank you, Spirit. This is for whoever is watching. I have loved this reading. Like, I have loved this reading. Thank you, Spirit. One card for whoever's watching. One card for whoever is watching, Spirit. Ooh, the energy is gaining momentum. I'm being drawn to that. The energy is gaining momentum. Be bold and make the first move. Thank you, Spirit. All right, thank you. Well, you actually got two. I didn't take humility a while ago. It was the next one on the bottom. I sort of wanted to, but it came out. It came out. Humility. Allow an unpretentious but confident air to surround you. I also saw confidence a while ago, so there's another card that's flipped over here. I don't know what it is yet, though. But confident air to surround you. Live your truth lovingly. Be prepared to work in service to others without obvious personal gain. And you may be in a leadership role. Love and enjoy that you can give and feel good about your place in the big picture. And you're going to be so abundant. This says be prepared to work in service to others without obvious personal gain, because that's not why we're doing service to others. But abundance does come out of that. It is going to come out of that. Now is not the time to rock the boat or stand on your soapbox. And then, wisdom. Oh, and I love this card. Wisdom. Living your knowing and walking your talk. This is turning your knowledge into wisdom. You can do it every day and in millions of ways, not just through talking about it. You are always wise. Do not let your self-doubt undermine your knowing. Protect yourself from self-doubt. Be wise in your decisions as you take into account all circumstances. And I want everybody to hear this. I want everybody to hear this. The wisdom of the river of all knowledge is available to you. That's like the greatest message that Spirit ever gave to me. And it was another tarot reader that I watch, because I watch tarot readers. That's why I got interested in this, doing these readings. And but yeah, it's available to everybody. The wisdom of the river of all knowledge is available to you. All right, I hope you enjoy the message for whoever, and I hope you have a great rest.